you should be able to hear me talking now. Alright, there we go. Thank you for letting me know about that. It's been acting a little screwy here lately. Like, occasionally it'll just move stuff on its own. I don't know what's up with that. Some of my interfaces aren't working proper, which I gotta figure out what's up with that. So how you been, Adam? Oh, fuck. Shit. I thought I brought torches with me. I get those torches up before shit starts spawning. Because the shit in Sky Factory is a little bit rougher than the regular Minecraft stuff. Good deal, good deal. And poof. Alright. Now I got a base started. Or at least a base for the down. And that's all I wanted to do. Let's see. There. That's done. Pardon me. Yeah, that game is rough. Speed runs, depending on which ones you're wanting to do, there are all types of them out there. Because the game traditionally can be beaten, like, I think, less than 15 minutes. I think the record's like 12 or something. There's all types of little speed runs that people try to do, like get so many hearts, get so many items, or do this without getting hearts, things like that. Yeah, I think it was 12 minutes. I'm not positive on that one, so don't trust me. But I know that the developer said the game itself could be beat in 15 minutes. And honestly, that last fight, if you paid attention to it, it's kind of rough if you don't think about what you're doing when you're doing it. And the first time that I went through it, I just like completely was dumbfounded for some reason. I just didn't think to use any of my abilities, any of my uh all right, sorry about that. I got a message I had to take. But I didn't think to use any of my abilities, any of my special stuff or weapons. I just fought him straight out. The fight took me roughly about like 30 minutes to beat. And I didn't, time freeze him. I didn't, use any of the other things. I used bomb arrows a lot. And I was like, this is the hardest fucking fight I've ever been part of. Because those times that you have to, where you time freeze him, if you don't time freeze him, you only have like literally half a second to hit him. It was pain. Okay, so a stone barrel to make obsidian. How does that work? There's metal, there's stone. Okay, I can use... I gotta have regular stone, not cobble. How did I make that again? Is that just Stone slabs. No, that's not it. Oh no, I cook stone to make cobblestone. Okay, I get it. I get it. Oh, sorry guys, I'm a little bit under the weather. Not sick, but not great either. Alright, so now it's just the waiting game while I think of something else to do. I'm guessing I used lava, and I'm not quite positive. Yeah. That one caught that fight specifically caught me off guard. Not what I meant to do. I need to get some water to put in there. To put in there. Chickens are supposed to spawn at some point. I'm not quite sure the logistics on it though. But I actually loved that fight outside, especially the first time I played it, and the music on it was just beautiful. The whole Pig Ganon fight. I have just enough to make a stone barrel out of this. What am I to do? What am I to do? Yeah, I just need one of these. Yeah, I think after you beat the game, you should get that as a special weapon just to play around with. Right. No, I don't think that's right. Might have to look this one up. Because I don't know what I'm doing here. This is my first time playing Sky Factory. It's actually pretty fun if you like the Minecraft stuff, Adam. Oh, okay. That should have been fairly obvious to me. But it was not. Let's hope this doesn't... You know what? I'm gonna go put this over here so I can get this up. Then I'll get that lava back out. And honestly, I'm gonna have to move that somewhere else because I don't know. Could I do it? Because I'm pretty sure it'll just pour out into this one. It's not gonna hurt if it does. Just wish it had an auto function. Oh god, I almost threw my ass off. I should put some railing or something here. Alright. So now I've got obsidian that I don't have to actually mine. Yeah, it starts out in this weird slow pace. Like you start out having to basically, oh god damn it, I got a fucking torch up there. How did it spawn? Well, where'd he go? Where the fuck did he go? Alright, well, anyways, what I was saying is you start out on this single platform, just this block of dirt and a tree, and you've got to get saplings from the tree and basically keep building the, or regrowing the trees, which the trees aren't hard to grow. They put a mechanic in it where if you keep crouching, called twerking in the game, it'll grow faster, like excessively faster. And you just build the area around you with it. And then you've got to start slowly building yourself up, making these devices to sift through dirt and get other things to make stone. And it's just a little neat thing starting out. But you eventually get into like an industrial age where you can make jetpacks and stuff like that. But the whole point of the game is to try to go from like a very basic and modest beginning to something huge. Let's see. But some of the stuff is a little bit cryptic. Like right here, make Tinker's construct smeltery for processing ore. It says that, but it may not necessarily mean that. You don't really have to follow this book, but it helps you get into places properly. Okay, construct smeltery. This one particularly, I don't know if it wants me to build one of these because it's like alloy smelter, but I don't. Casting table? Cast items using molten metals from the smeltery. See, and I don't think that's what it wants me to make. Oh yeah, yeah, it definitely is a time waster. Seared glass, smeltery. Okay, smeltery drain. Casting table, faucet, seared window, seared gauge, smeltery control. Okay, so I think I'm supposed to build something from here. Small seared bricks, tingled, seared, 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 seared. At least that's what I'm guessing. Let's see, let's try the smeltery controller first. What is this? I need seared bricks. To make seared bricks, I've got to make grout, and grout is made from gravel, sand, or, well, gravel and sand. Pretty much it. Oh, and clay. That's gonna be annoying. I played it. It was fun for about a day, and then it got really, really boring. I tried giving it a chance after it came out because it was like, I've got it on the PS4, but they just couldn't deliver on their promises, and I know they updated it since then, but I kind of got burnt on it just because of that. It had potential. Like, even the flight controls kind of suck, too. Like, you literally could not crash in that game. Why is everything catching on fire? There's got to be a better way to get gravel and dirt than this. I mean, this is better than my previous way, but... God damn it. How did he get over there? Yeah, I wouldn't suggest it, in all honesty. I tried to give it a chance, I just... I mean, and if you didn't keep up with the hype when it was coming out, it may still be a fun game for you. But I can't honestly give you an opinion and say, yeah, it's a good game, and not feel like I'm lying to you. Because maybe if I didn't play it before, I could have took it for what it was. It's not worth AAA prices, though. It definitely is not worth $60. Even without the whole hype train. If you're looking for a space simulator, though, it's not out yet, but you can technically get into it. I've actually got a chip on it, but it's called Star Citizen. It's gonna be this gigantic game. They raised, like, I think it was 120 million in a Kickstarter campaign, and it's gonna have a living economy in it. So when you do things in the game, it will change the effects of, like, the world around you. So say, for example, if you go into with your ship and you're a mercenary, you basically spend a good portion of your time flying around and destroying stuff with your missiles, or with missiles and stuff like that. We're using missiles specifically in this, just for an example. But and after you run out of missiles, you go buy more, and say you and 100 other people are doing this. Probably not 100, but close to the number. Where you're buying these missiles from, they're only going to have a finite amount of missiles in there. So they have to order more missiles from a manufacturing plant to get them sent to you. Well, another player could be a delivery service. for example. And, oh shit, I left my hammers and stuff over there. Sorry, give me 1 second. But yeah. And another player is the delivery service. Oh, I need food. So while you're going through the game, another player is a delivery service. Oh shit! Alright. Well, that guy's taken care of now. A little bit of my bridge. Anyways, before I keep fumbling what I'm saying, let me turn away from the game for just 1 second to explain it. But the other player's playing as a delivery service. Well, that manufacturing plant has to provide or has to make those materials. Say they need gun. I don't know what you would use in that, like electronics or gunpowder or whatever in the missiles that are being made. Say they need 600 to make the amount that they need. A player has to provide them with that, or a NPC, like a player or NPC, depending which gets the contract first. And the NPCs have a living economy too in here that blends in with the player economy. So, say a player picks up the contract for it, provides that, he gets the money for it, the manufacturing plant makes the missiles get transported to this delivery service, which could be a player or NPC, and then they get put back on the market for the person who's been buying the missiles or other people that are buying missiles. And it's more than just, you know, the missiles aspect of it, but that was an example I was trying to use. I gotta work on talking and streaming at the same time. I'm not that good at it. And so I need gravel and sand. Poof. That is what's called vein mining, if you're wondering why all those just disappeared. You break cobblestone and it turns into gravel, and then gravel turns into sand. Shit. Alright, I gotta get some more cobblestone and some of my sticks to make more hammers. That is a cobblestone generator, by the way. That's why that chest stays full. One of the things you can build for automation. Okay, so we've got... Where's it at? There it is. But yeah, that game's called Star Citizen. It's in testing stages right now. And if you get one of the starter packs with it, like a ship and whatnot, you can get into the testing and play it. It's got the first-person shooter module put into play right now, the flight system, and a little bit of the galaxy put in. But the galaxy is going to be ever expanding with a procedurally generated world. Like, the worlds will be set after they generate, but there's a different type of procedural generation they're using. Like, they're actually going to have the system set up to where it does a smart procedural regeneration, or generation. So when it brings in new worlds in, it'll put adequate towns, and there won't be these little sloppy-ass looking ones, or just weird worlds that have nothing to bear for them. Like, not all planets are going to be filled with life, but when they're added in, they'll be added in smarter. And they're supposed to be putting out 3.0 soon for the public. They've just put it out for the first 2 test raids, which 3.0 is the first part of the planetary landing, where there's quests and stuff that you can do on planets. Yeah, take a look at it. when they put 3.0 out, I'll probably stream it for a little while. Oh, and the neat thing about it is, you technically, I guess, don't have to fly at all in the game, but the ships in there are cruise ships for the most part. You can get like solo ships and stuff like that, but there's these smaller ships, which I've got a Cutlass Red. If you look it up, it's a medical ship. I plan on doing a while I'm playing it, I want to be a space doctor, I guess, and kind of like a Red Cross person, just goes in, gives relief, and the it's a ship that has 3 places for people to run in. You've got the pilot, co-pilot, and then a gunner. It does have a gun for protection. And then there's these bigger, which are capital class ships, like even bigger than that. Some of them are massive, like take a crew of like 25 people just to operate it. But they are freaking insane. Like the Banu Merchantman. That's supposed to be a merchant ship like its name, but it takes, I think, about 12 people to run it, and it is massive on scale. Like, think of like Star Wars Star Destroyer. So they really try to emphasize people working together in the game. But you're not limited to that either. No, what was I doing now? I had a plan. Oh, right. Gravel. Gotta turn some of this into sand. It's like the sci-fi game I've been looking for many, many years. Mark Hamill is actually going to be one of the voice actors because they're going to have a solo game as well that goes alongside the multiplayer game. You don't have to play both of them, but if you play one of them, the solo game, it's supposed to transfer over to your the multiplayer game, the MMO. And it just looks beautiful. You can also salvage ships in the game if you want to do that as a career. Sometimes you'll find a full ship that you can pick up and just sell. Oh, and it's got a... They're still working the bugs out on it, but they've got a permadeath system in the game. But if you die, like your items and stuff minus attacks for it will be transferred to like a successor. So it's not a real permadeath game, but it is. But it's to try to discourage you from acting completely reckless. Was that it? Did I put 2 of them up? I guess I did. Alright, and then I need dust. Oh, son of a bitch. I'm guessing they're spawning off the bat. Who the fuck is that? Is that where they're coming from? Any more? Okay. I guess I'm good. Huh. I don't know how strong you are. I'm not fucking with you. Sorry, I kind of lost myself there. There's supposed to be like a weird achievement system in the game where when you do things, your name will start to become either infamous or, and I'm not talking about like an MMO like faction type deal, but it's supposed to be like you'll become infamous or famous, and your name will get spread around the system if you're particularly doing something better than everybody else. I don't know how it's going to get implemented though. It kind of seems strange to me. Oh, there is also a racing career you can do. Like, if you wanted to be a racer in the game, planets have their own setups. You have to buy specific ships for these because, like, regular ships can't go as fast as racers can. But the racers themselves, they can travel in space, but they cannot go in the quantum drive, which is basically like hyperspace or in Star Wars, or warp drive in Star Trek. Yeah. What was I doing? Oh right, I need dust. It's a very ambitious game, but oh, the guy who made this, I don't. Well, you're probably old enough to know this reference. The guy who is making the game is one of the lead developers on an old school space sim that everybody loved when it came out, called Wing Commander. All right, so now I just pop, and now I got dust. And what I'm gonna be doing with the dust? Oh, I think I made too much dust. Well, it'll work. I'm just gonna plop that in here. And then that makes clay. Side note, if you do actually play this game, just get 4 water blocks and put them down in a square like this. It'll make an infinite water source. Otherwise, you gotta wait for these things to grow or to gain water from rain, which kind of sucks. Oh, I already need to have food again. Nope, shit. I don't really need this much clay, but I'm gonna at least make 3 runs of this. There, that way I can say I've got enough. I think that they only had the ability to put it on PC. Because the game is going to be massive in scale. Like, the universe itself is going to be an ever-expanding one. So I'm not sure if they'll be able to put it on console, because there'll be a lot of limitations a console couldn't keep up with. Oh no, what was I doing? What was I doing? I needed dark... I need grout? Okay, gravel, clay, and then... Okay. And then... Seared brick. Was that it? Yeah, okay. Huh. I got burned out of that, did I? Let's go ahead and cook the rest of that up. Just to do it. Yeah, that'll probably be overkill. But the game is gonna be beautiful. Take a look at it if you haven't looked it up already. Like, some of the stuff in it's nice, and it's got insanely close to real physics in the game. They actually have a whole math system set up to try to make the game as close to having like real life physics as possible. Newtonian physics. Newtonian physics. Alright, so I need the grout. Where's the grout? Oh, I made a shit ton of grout, didn't I? Let's see, does it make one or more? Alright, makes one. Alright, one. Alright, that works. What was it I'm making again? I forgot. Tinker. Oh, smeltery. Okay, so the first thing I was doing was making a controller, which I need that. Yeah, you never know. Every decade, the game's generation changes a lot. But who knows? We might be at a standstill for a little while at least. The gaming development or business has kind of outpaced itself to the point that it's become so expensive to make games that companies rarely make money back on them, or at least a proper amount. Okay, so... And that's the controller. I almost let go of that. One more. these are all tests, so I don't know what I'm doing here, to be honest with you. I might put stairs up there at some point. Okay, so I've got the controller made. I don't really know how this stuff works yet, so this is going to be kind of new territory. Why is there a bed in my inventory? Oh, because the creeper exploded. Yeah, alright. I know, right? Freaking love the Switch. Okay, so that's the smelter controller system. I don't particularly know what I'm doing with it, so yeah. Freaking Switch those. Yeah, it's my favorite system. I love it more than anything. And honestly, if anybody, yeah, yes you are. Totally not a hacker. Wink, wink. But yeah, the Switch literally is my favorite system. And I think out of the whole thing with the developers having problems making games these days because they're trying to make them too good for the time being, and it's cost them a lot of money. Just going beyond what they can afford. I think the Switch will be probably one of the few consoles that gets, not the Switch, but Nintendo, just because of their principles on not going past what the technology is, will be one of the few companies to stay in. How's it going, Totally? Let's see. Now, what am I doing? So I gotta get something set up. This will just take a second, fellas. Where did that go? Ah, there it is. Alright, there we go. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to take up the time. Yeah, but feel free to join me and Adam here in the chat. We're just talking about the Switch right now. Nothing particularly special. Sometimes I get jumbled up while I'm doing this, so you'll have to forgive me. Okay, smeltery drain. And anybody who's played this before, feel free to give me some advice, because I do not know what I'm doing here. Okay, so the seared tiles. Okay, I don't need the tiles. Seared rope. Seared tank. The heart of the smeltery retains liquids when broken. Okay, so I just need glass and then the sear. Okay. And then that. Let's go and put the rest of this grout up in here. Oh, I still got more room, I guess. Just take one of it, pick you back up. YouTube seems to be getting a little lag. Sorry, I'm gonna check something real quick. Okay, nah, not what I thought. Maybe it's just YouTube being YouTube. I think I had high expectations for it, but that was only because they were putting out what I wanted, which is Zelda Breath of the Wild. So I kind of jumped on that opportunity there. Alright, so let's put that there. That's a tank. Let's see. Don't fully understand this. Okay, so the tank takes lava. Shit! I almost jumped off the edge there. I might be able to put that as a gravity feed system in over top of it if a hopper will work. I tell you, I do the stupidest things, really. Like, I don't pay attention half the time. Like, I'll get entranced in something I'm doing, and then all of a sudden, I'll just jump straight the fuck off like a cliff because I forgot it was there. And I could be staring at it the whole time. Alright, so... How do the smelteries work anyways? I wish they would have gave me, like, some kind of instruction. Seared brick, small triangle, creeper face? Oh, it's for decoration. Okay, so that's the smeltery. Retains liquids when broken. Ah, okay. I read over that and didn't even pay attention to it. Let's see, gauge. Heart of the smeltery. Retains Wait, what? Gauge? I don't quite understand that. Window. Faucet. Drains from there. Okay, so that's a casting table, which I'm pretty sure I need a casting table. Let's see, if I'm having this here, then it's probably going to pour out over here, so I'm going to move that over here. Okay, yeah, I think I know what this is, because there's little molds you can get, and I think you put it in here, and then it'll pour into it and make something. Armor, I think? I don't know. I have to make some more coal here soon. Someone was telling me that mini coal is good for conserving your coal, but I don't really think it's working that way. Alright, so let's figure out what's next. Seared glass. I don't think that's something. Casting basin. Do I need that for anything? Did I fuck up by placing that down? Oh wait, maybe that's the tank that drains. Let's first build one of these. And then we'll try... Oh, smeltery drain. Okay. Right. Okay, so then would the faucet go here? The faucet would go here. Is that all? Oh. Can that pour out multiple directions? Alright, man. I hope you have a good rest. Thanks for stopping by, buddy boy. Where? Cast items using molten smeltery. Okay, so I've already got the basin. No, I got the casting table. What's the basin? I don't think I need that. Don't know. What was the name of that? Cast? Oh, that sucks. You have to build a cast every time. But how do you make the cast, though? That's what I'm wanting to know. Oh, do I need that to make the cast? Cast items using molten metals from smeltery. I literally have no idea what I'm doing here. Spell bullets? Those look like guns. Wait, did I do that right? I don't feel like I did. I want to see if I can figure out what I did wrong here, guys, and then I'll be right back. I mean, I'm going to be here, but... I just want to know what I've done. I probably arranged it all ass backwards. Okay, so... I don't know. Looks like I did everything right. I don't really have a good reference point, so I don't know. Unless I've got a... Nothing? Do I need something for this? So I was thinking of cast, but... Molten gold. Do I need to put... Maybe? Let's test this. No? Okay, so that came out. That did nothing. Am I supposed to... Huh. Bad thing about having no reference points or no real guides. You don't know what to do. I'm trying to figure out what to do next, but I'm drawing blanks, really. So is that supposed to be smelting controller? Okay, so I've got the smelting controller, but I can't add that in. Why not? See, because there it is. But that does not work. trying to figure it out real quick, guys. I know it's just supposed to be a chilled stream, but I don't want you guys wait too long on me doing nothing. Let's see. And a smell tray as well as an empty bucket placed on the table. Well, I've got that, but unless I have to put the empty bucket there first. And then I can... No. No, it doesn't work at all. Shit. This is a problem. Should have 2 more buckets, but I don't think that'll be enough. Oh, motherfucker. Not what I meant to do. Okay, so that was enough to get rid of that. And, okay, that doesn't work on either of those. Did I do something wrong? Maybe the placement is off? You just like setting on fire, don't you? Nothing. Well, this is a big problem. Puts my video on a screeching hold. Let's see. I don't think that would fix it, but let's give it a try. Okay, so right there. Unless that has to be facing... Maybe it does? Let's just move that for right now. Maybe the back end of that has to be facing here. I don't know. I'm gonna try it. If it doesn't work, we'll figure something out. That's not what I wanted. No. It shows that it interacts with it, but it also interacts with that. Nothing. Okay, so that's the drain. Or do I have that backwards? I'm just going to test that real quick. Because why not? I do not. Alright guys, I hit a wall on this right now and I don't want to keep boring shit out of people until I figure it out. So I'll probably be back in about an hour. I'm going to see if I can look some info up and it'll get extremely boring while I'm doing this. But yeah, I'm going to cut out for about an hour and then I'll be back. But thanks for sticking around guys. And if you're here again, I'll see you then. If not, have a lovely night.